Rural utilitarianism is known as the greatest good for the greatest number of people theory. Utilitarian principles of promoting the greatest good for the greatest amount of people parallels the nursing tenet of beneficence. Utilitarianism is frequently defined as the belief that a morally good action is one that helps the greatest number of people, also reflected as the greatest good with the least amount of pain. For example, assume a hospital has 4 people whose lives depend upon receiving organ transplants. If a healthy person wanders into the hospital, his organ could be harvested to save 4 lives at the expense of 1 life. This would produce the greatest good for the greatest number. So good consequences is equals to good actions. Egalitarian theory emphasizes that equal access to goods and services must be provided to the less fortunate by an affluent society. Egalitarianism is a philosophy based on equality, namely that all people are equal and deserve equal treatment in all things. So, egalitarian is basically we ask what is the best for the patient, and utilitarian is the care will be given to maximize the overall benefit for the society. Active euthanasia is actively helping a person to die, which is defined as the intentional act of causing the death of a patient experiencing great suffering, and it may be less painful for the patient. For example, taking a high dose of drugs to end a person's life by use of drugs, either by oneself or by the aid of physician. Passive euthanasia. When death is brought by a omission, for example, when someone lets the person die, this can be done by withdrawing or withholding the treatment. Withdrawing the treatment, for example, switching off a machine that keeps the person alive, and withholding the treatment, for example, not carrying out a surgery that will extend life of the patient for a short time. Brain death is irreversible cessation of functions of the entire brain, including the brainstem. A person who is brain dead is dead, with no chance of revival. Coma, a state of profound unresponsiveness as a result of severe illness or brain injury. Brain death is a legal definition of death. It is the complete stopping of all brain function and cannot be reversed. It means that because of extreme and serious trauma or injury to the brain, the body's blood supply to the brain is blocked and the brain dies. So brain death is death.